This is JB with Going Wild here. Walking around the back of the house, the lot next door, trying to find some poison ivy. You see here, I got a lot of English ivy, ground ivy, people planting as ornamentals, and it ends up killing trees. Let's see. And usually you can tell it's poison ivy. If it leaves a 3, leave it be, the old Boy Scout motto. And some people say, well, the leaves of 3 isn't 100% accurate. And they're right. But unless I know exactly what it is, if it's got 3 leaves, I stay away. And a hairy vine. Now, a lot of other plants, even the English ivy there, will get a hairy vine. And especially what gets confused with poison ivy a lot is Virginia creeper. But Virginia creeper has 5 leaves. And it doesn't contain as much of the urushiol oil. That's a word for you. That's what causes the contact dermatitis people get when they come in contact with poison ivy. And this video is less about identification and more about what to do if you do come across poison ivy. Well, if you touch it, always make sure you wash your hands. But I always figure if I see it, then I've probably walked through it. And so don't touch your bootlaces. A common thing people do is they'll touch their bootlaces, then they'll scratch behind their ear, or they'll rub their face or other places, and it spreads the urushiol oil. That's what causes the contact dermatitis. Now, some people are highly allergic to it. I guess the contact dermatitis, the inflammation of the skin, is an allergic reaction of some sort, but some people are very allergic. I had a client one time, came in contact with it while hunting firewood, gathering firewood, and it was wintertime. We had like snow. We didn't think about him coming across poison ivy, but sure enough, he touched a vine even in wintertime, and he was very allergic, and he went anaphylactic, had to get evacuated from the field, had to get an EpiPen and some diphenhydramine in his system. Helped out. And if you do have an allergic reaction, take diphenhydramine first if you can, and then the EpiPen if you need it. The diphenhydramine will help. A lot of times it'll kick in and you won't need to go through the epi shot. But still looking for some poison ivy here. I'm lucky. Here in North Carolina, we have poison ivy and poison sumac. We don't have poison oak. And in places like California, they have only poison oak. And then there's some states with all 3. Some states with none, like Wyoming, I believe, doesn't have any poison ivy, poison oak, or anything. But number 1, do not touch your bootlaces, then touch anything else. So I won't touch anything from the knees down. Wash your clothes. Urushiol oil can stay on the clothes for a very long time until they're washed. And one of the things that I always carry is this little blue bottle here. This is a magic liquid. This is called Dawn dishwashing detergent. I always carry it for field use, and just in case I need it for poison ivy. It takes off the urushiol oil, and you can look it up. It's actually a lot cheaper than some of the poison ivy based soaps like Technu, things like that. Technu can be expensive. A lot cheaper is Dawn dishwashing soap. And I've heard it does better than Technu. There's a lot of videos out there. Check it out on how well it works against getting rid of the urushiol oil of poison ivy. So if you do come in contact with it, don't scratch anywhere. Wash your hands. wash your boot laces. And like I said, it's been known to last, I think I've read up to 5 years on clothing, the aerosol oil. Yeah, I'm lucky. I don't have any poison ivy over here. But anyway, just want to throw that out there. So, dishwashing soap, Dawn particular. And it says in the ads it removes oil and grease. And it's kind of what you need when you're dealing with aerosol oil. And so, with that, this is JB with Going Wild. Remember to like and subscribe and get outside and go wild.